to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Bring your sports. I'm Chris Fowler, joining your blue red Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing going.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Then great field position to start the drive. The Texas Longhorns offense making their way on the field today. You see this quarterback, Kirk, is very much a contender for the Heisman Trophy. He told us he's trying to ignore that talk, but the numbers he's putting up as we head toward the home stretch make him impossible to ignore.
Yeah, and I think he's done a really good job of kind of putting this on the back burner, the individual accolades. He's focused on winning games. I think it has a big part of why he's been able to enjoy such a great year.
Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's passed the marker and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Oh, the defense is missing out on opportunities. Got the home crowd, a lot of energy, and they're giving up big plays like this. Not ideal way to get a game started.
Quarterback is complete to the right side. They finally make the tackle, but solid game sets them up 1st down at the 33.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and it hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense scores not much of a gain on the completion. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes game. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
So both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. It's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for loss.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. They try to snap it for the 1st. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
And it's taken at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this one coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Picks up the 1st and still on it. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards. As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. He stopped him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early down. It's holding your own 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
It's 4th down and 4. Trying to keep the drive going. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
The Longhorns moving quickly down the field here. Takes the handoff. It's Garcia. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. It's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yard.
No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Automatic on the BAT. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quick pass to the right. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Swung with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down at the 44.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner. And he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up 1st downs like that.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught and catch that way downfield. Touchdown, Texas. There was no catching
It's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive. A little more urgency.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Bringing pressure. He'll just throw that one away to avoid a win of a sack. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications here. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely, whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. On the back nine of the season, let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun, here's an inside give. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The important 3rd down play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pump over the middle. It's Moffitt. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Quarterback keeps the football. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Touchdown on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. And this Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and a quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
The receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. 2nd down play coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. We'll see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Here comes the bunch formation. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The tight end has got it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
It is so tough to match up with the man coverage against a player like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. And head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out. You can take advantage of that.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Longhorns offense takes the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And this pass is caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
This time out for 1 more play in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there in what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and What do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Now what a move. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
The pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Makes the catch. It's blocked. Unable to get him down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And that sets up a return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On the ground, it's Garcia. Gets the first and still running. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. They're lost it.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The defender gets a hand and break the pass off.
And I love to see linebackers in today's game. They're physical enough to be able to be in the box and defend the run because that's their main primary job. But here you can see the athletic ability to be in man coverage and be able to make a play and knock the ball away.
Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. And looking to throw now on first down. He's wide open. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. Drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wick. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaks into the open.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Finds his man. It's Garcia. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Looking to make a play deep downfield. But this one is broken up and ball's incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, you're going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch, and they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark. Inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quick throw to his receiver. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction.
Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
One quarter to play of what has been a beatdown so far. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He breaks free. Trucks through the defender. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pulls it in. He makes the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks clear in the open space. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight.
Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Wood. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponent excellent field position. And the ball is hauled in. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. offense doesn't convert on third down. Here comes the punting team. And it's fielded at the 40.
But he's got some space here.
He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot. Was incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone.
And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now, but I got to think, at third down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down.
Back-to-back deep shots. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down. They're going to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Wolf.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
They bring him down. Wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Now here he goes. Will not be brought down. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.